Sunday sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hurts. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Let's bring it. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 37.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Titans nothing. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, he's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They run. Chubb. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Titans nothing.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
We got three. 87's mine. I got 87. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Go check. Six guard. Check.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Ball carrier.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's third down.
Here's Haskins to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Allen. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Titan football.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another...
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Titans 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he stopped immediately there.
The wide receiver.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 33-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Titans 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us what...
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Just gonna Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action with Hurts.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They keep it with Henry on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete.
Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
The extra point is good.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Titans 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm guessing you wouldn't have minded being a fly on the wall at halftime because they were struggling in that first half. Down double digits. Now they're right back in this thing. So whatever was said apparently worked.
And let's make sure if we're going to be a fly on the wall that we're high up on the wall, because I know I always talk about it being clinical at the half, you know, less emotion, more execution. But every now and then, this is an emotional game.
Sure.
Someone's got to come in and stir some things up, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a few benches got overturned and the halftime water ended up hitting the floor.
Well, whatever happened, it's working right now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Flushed out right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid. Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the option, it'll be Hurts. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle made
officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great. And defensively a backbreaker. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Gay's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Makes the score.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here on 2nd down. It's Bell, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Devin White on the tackle.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Titans 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
It's Haskins. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. It's a foot race. The 30, 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.